everybody. This is News You Can Use, and this morning we are interviewing Patrice Body. She is the supervisor of the Ross program.
Well, I started out as the Family Self-Sufficiency Coordinator, and so of course...
Did you really?
I did.
Oh my goodness, okay.
My first years here, and of course, was promoted to a Resident Services Supervisor, which is my current title.
Okay.
So I work primarily with those who are elderly and or disabled, managing the Ross Resident Opportunity Self-Sufficiency Program grant.
Okay. All right. You know what? I always hear Ross, and then I never hear really what it is.
What it is? Yeah.
I just hear the acronym. And so, okay, so it's nice that you said that. So say that again.
It's Resident Opportunity Self-Sufficiency Service Coordinator.
Okay. All right. So are these services mandatory? Are they voluntary?
So all of our programs are voluntary. So we do encourage a lot for residents to participate in any workshops or activities that we have, because we do things that are definitely a benefit for them, either health-wise or education. So it's definitely something that you need. I know what I do in elderly disabled. Everyone can use resources, different tips on health. And so mostly we have a good turnout at our different workshops and activities that we have, but it's voluntary for our resident to participate. And they all love me, so they come.
They all love me, so they come. I know they do love you. They're very used to you because you've been here for such a long time.
Yes.
And so they come to the building asking for Miss Patrice. So with the work that you do in your program, tell us about some of the community partners that you've dealt with, that you've partnered with.
So I'll start with what currently work with Oakwood University, or the mobile health unit. So they're doing the mobile market, fresh vegetables at a reasonable cost to our residents, and then we have them coming in different communities throughout the month. Definitely work with the Legacy Center. So they do, currently right now they're housed over at Johnson Towers, and they do a lot of health activities, chair. Right now they're doing line dancing, chair exercises. The residents really love that. And so a lot of different activities to get them to be able to socialize with their community. You know, so ever since COVID, we've noticed less socialization and all these other health things that pop up right now. We're dealing with the flu, pneumonia, and things like that, and it's really rampant in our disabled and elderly population.
So it's important to keep them moving.
Yes. So they do a lot of things that's definitely a benefit for their health, and definitely to keep them moving and things like that. So yeah.
Okay, that's really nice. How do you think that the program benefits the well-being of the elderly and disabled that you serve?
Definitely, as I stated earlier, socialization, getting them out of their apartments, getting them moving, activities, so that, you know, so many of our residents who are elderly and disabled don't have that connection, strong connection with their family anymore. That's lost at some point during the long way. I don't know if it's because of maybe their health has deteriorated, so they have to take care more of themselves, or just to just getting older, you know, and their children or their family, you know, they have their lives, and so they're doing their thing. So that socialization part of it is definitely a benefit. And I have residents who will, if I just walk over to Johnson, hey, you know, or Todd, they just want to tell me about their dog or their cat, you know, what they're doing. And so you listen and talking with them, just to be that listening ear and to hopefully cheer up their day. So I think a lot of our partners bring education in to be able to help them, and hopefully soon we'll have a live and will clinic. That's important. A lot of our residents will say, well, maybe I don't have anything to give, but you want your loved ones to know what your wishes are, you know,
that's
in the
really
case of
important.
anything. So that is, that's going to be a good benefit for our residents.
And just to piggyback off of that, usually when you have people that are aging in place and they don't have those types of things together, then it causes a lot of confusion.
Absolutely.
It adds to the heartache and the grief process.
I've seen it.
So that's really important. I like the fact that you guys are bringing that in, that program, and that's really good. So the resources that you're bringing in, because this is a voluntary program, are they in-kind services from the different collaborating partners?
Yes. So when we developed our grant, a lot of the partners that we partner with decided that they would provide services in kind to us. And so that's who we reach out to, and they do those services. So everyone is not for profit, but they provide those services at no cost to the residents. So which is great.
And you guys had the green team come too, didn't you?
Yeah,
To
a
do some gardening?
few last year.
Okay.
Yeah, summer when it was warmer.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they did the redid the garden beds. I think Legacy Center painted the garden beds at Johnson Tower, so revitalized those garden beds. Noticed that during the warmer months, well, not now,
Right.
residents would come over and, you know, as they ripen, pick tomatoes,
nice.
peppers, and distribute those to the residents. So that was really fun and nice. They love going out there. Now, I don't like going out there gardening because of mosquitoes. I think I got ate up one time, but I'm like, have at it. Go ahead, get all you can. So they really, they take a part of that, and of course, whoever wants to manage it and go out and just, you know, tend to the garden, then they can, and they love it. So.
That's really nice. I think it's important for them to get out into the dirt and the earth and the soil, because I think it really adds something to longevity. And speaking of longevity, when I've interviewed some of the residents that we serve that are in the aged population or disabled population, what I didn't realize was the importance of something that you stated earlier, which is having a sense of community. And so you talked about them not necessarily having that family support on the outside, but that being in public housing, it provides them with a sense of community. And that was an eye-opener for me, because I was always thinking, oh, you know, people want to get out of public housing. They want to use this as a transition. But when you're talking with people that are aging in place, this is their community.
Right, neighbors helping neighbors. So you may have a neighbor whose health deteriorated. Someone on that floor or in that building, it may be able to provide meals, cook meals for that person, do some housekeeping, because what we also noticed that it takes time to get a lot of these services started in their home, to even get on the list, and it may take months or a year, up to a year for services. So they go without. So our residents band together and they help each other. They help each other out.
That's awesome.
And so just to see that happening is, and you know, if they haven't seen a resident, they will go and do their own wellness.
They do their the welfare check.
Welfare check.
Yeah, they do their own welfare check.
So they will go and check on each other.
That's awesome.
And that is good.
That's
and they know if I say, well, where is this person at? Oh, well, that person went to the doctor. You know, they know.
So they all know. So
you know, if I'm knocking on the door, they're not there.
They have that neighborhood watch going on.
They do.
So Patrice, what is the best way to contact you?
So I'm located here at this one-stop shop. I have to remember the address because we just recently moved on 2201 Clinton Avenue. And of course, you can always reach me on my office phone, which is 256-532-5630, or by email at pbody@hsvha.org.
And hopefully this is news that you can use.